Yo, what's going on, everyone? So in today's video, I'm going to be ranking Clash Royale cards based off of whether I think I could beat them in a fight or not. So yeah, let's just get started. And we have the Valkyrie, and she's a lot of health. She can withstand like a lot of things hitting her, like whether it's like the giant log or pack a sword. She can withstand it. So I don't think I'd stand much of a chance in the health department. And she's got an axe anyway, so I think we'll put her in A. I think if I like something happen, I might have a chance. All right, Rascals. The Rascals, just I would not win, dude. Like, I can take on two women at once, but you put that like fat suit, like you put the fat boy in there. It's like, yeah, no, he could just crush me with all his weight. Like, no, it's just even worse chance than that. Zap is just Zap's F. Like, the Zap isn't gonna win. He does like a little bit of damage, and then I'm just stunned for a few seconds. That's not gonna do anything to me. Elixir Pump. I think. Actually, hold on now. Now, hear me out, because if I'm beating the Elixir Pump right, I have to, like, smash the glass, and the glass would do more damage to me than the Zap, so gotta put that above. The Mortar, I guess it depends, like, if I'm close or if it's, like, and if it's far. If we're assuming it's close, I'd say, like, uh, like, bottom 5, maybe, but if I'm far away, I think I'd give it a D, so just to make it fair, I'll put the Mortar at F. Okay, Barbarian Launcher. I think it's the same case. However, this one's constantly firing like bulky men at me who have lots of muscles and could dominate me pretty easily. So I think I'll go ahead and put the Barbarian Launcher at B. Santa Hog Riders. Like I think like the Santa Hog Rider wouldn't be that bad to fight. Like he doesn't try to hit you or anything. He only goes for the towers. But the thing is that like he has spells which can rage him or make him invisible, heal him. So it's like I don't think I could ever beat this man considering I'm using my bare fist. So like I think he's top 10. I don't actually think I can get him. Flying machine, it's like how high is a flying machine off the ground, right? Because like I can jump decently high. I think I'm a pretty good jumper, but like if he's like 50 feet in the air, like there's no way unless I can give him like some sort of like weapon to take him down. So he's gonna have to be top 10 too. The giant, I mean, he's just some big fat ginger guy. He doesn't go for me. He just goes for towers, right? I think this would be pretty easy, honestly. Like he has a lot of health, so I think I'll put him at D, but I'd still beat him. Giant skeleton, like, let's think about this. Like, he is a giant skeleton. He's a big black bomb that would blow up on me everywhere, and like, the ball ultimately alone would crush me. But if I avoid the ball and take him out, it's like I think I could win because he's just a big pile of bones. Like, if you just knock out one of his bones, it's gonna crumble like a sandcastle. So I think it's pretty easy. But I will give him like C. Like, I think it's anyone's match if I can escape the bomb or not. Mighty Miner, I'm dead. I'm dead. He's pretty strong. Like he likes to shove his hot drill up things, and like he can just pop the bomb ability and go away. And again, I'm getting crushed by balls, so not very good. The super ice golem. I mean, he has a lot of health, but same thing. Like he just doesn't go after me, so I think this would be like relatively easy. It's not as bad as like the zap, but I like he just like frees me for a few seconds. But like I live in Canada, that's not gonna do anything to me. The Phoenix, I think it's the same thing as the flying machine. Like, just how low is he off the ground? But the thing is, though, the Phoenix does have to like swoop down to get me, so I think I have a better chance. So I think I'll put him in. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna have to put him in A or no A because his eggs gonna respawn, but I can just punch it and we're fine. Archers, easy, like actually easy. Like I take on multiple women at once, so like that's just. Uh, I'm debating like D or F because they have bows, but I can just kind of dodge them. I think I'll put my F. Bowler. I mean, he's a pretty big guy. Like he carries his big balls. He'd crush me with them. Like, gotta think about this one. I like if I can dodge out of the way because he's pretty slow. I think I'm I'm thinking like a low A. Like he's almost a B. Super mini pack. I'm dead. I'm dead. What do you want me to do? Like, I just go up to the guy, and yeah, and I'm just dead. He does 120,000 damage. Like, I don't have that much health. Wall breakers, again, it's like situational, because, like, they don't attack me, but, whoops. But the thing is that if they're like, if they lock into like a cannon or like a building or something and I'm near it, they're going to kill me. So I think this is pretty situational, but I still think they're pretty easy. I'll put them at D though. Inferno Tower, I'm dead. I'm dead. Again, like, it's just some building, and then I have to run up to it, but while I'm running up to it, it's just gonna blaze me down like the sun, and then I'm just kind of dead. Like, unless I have some sort of plot armor, unless I have, like, a freeze or something, then, nothing's gonna really work. Dark Goblin, I mean, he is pretty quick, and he does have a lot of range, but, like, this thing is, he doesn't have a lot of health. And like, I feel like I have a lot more health than the Dark Goblin. Um, so I think D is a fair rating. I think he's a better shot than the Archers just because of his range. Tombstone, it's just a bunch of tiny little white men coming out of a building. Like, I think I have a pretty good chance here. Like, there's no way. Like, that's even worse than a giant skeleton. Like, there's actually no way they beat me. I'm not gonna put him at, like, trash bottom 5 though, just because, like, there is some chance that, like, maybe they, like, distract me or something, and then I can't deal with them, so they just build up. Battle Ram, so I'd have to beat away at their hardwood, and the barbarians would come out and start beating me up. So the main question is, can I take on 2 barbarians? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I could, honestly. I think it's pretty bad for me. I'll put it at C. Like, there's some chance, I guess, but I don't know if I could take on 2 barbarians. The pigs don't do anything. I eat bacon all the time. Like, I just grill them up, turn them into bacon. That's so easy, dude. That's, like, I think that's actually bottom 5. What are they gonna do? They have, like, horns, but they don't attack, and it's gonna attack the tower. I can just hop on their heads and just destroy them. The hunter. See, it's like, I don't think there's any chance, just because, like, his blunderbuss does so much damage. Like, when he's up close, like, there's just no way. I think I'll put him as the second S, just because, like, as soon as I get up close, I'm just gone. I'm gone. But, like, an Inferno Tower that doesn't have to charge. Spear Goblins, actually easy. Like, there is no way I lose against them. I don't know if they're bottom 5, but they're definitely, like, way down there. Like, there's no way these 3 guys with spears are going to take me out. They're really fragile. The Bomber, he's pretty fragile too, but I'd give him the edge over the Spear Goblins because he has a bomb, and obviously me no like bomb, me get hit bomb, me no like, me die, so I think I'll put him at D. He's just slightly above. I still don't think he's, like, the greatest, but anyway. Electro Dragon, again, it's another case. Like, how high are they? All the air cards are that same case. Like, assuming I can hit them, I mean, I think he's a B. Because he would be C, but he has stun, so he can, like, stop me for a few seconds from hitting him. But his damage is alright. It wouldn't be enough to, like... There's some chance. The Prince, I'm just dead. I gotta take care of a horse and a man. And he has, like, some long, like, stick he can just shove into me. I'm just dead, especially if he charges, like... unless I'm right in front of him, there's just no way. Only for that, I'll give him S. He would be top 10 otherwise. Clone? What is Clone gonna do? It's gonna clone me and make me fight myself with 1 health? Bottom 5, get out of here. Royal Giant, it's another fat ginger, and it's this time he's a cannon, but again, he's not gonna hit me, so where's the Giant at? He's down here somewhere. Yeah, I'll just put him the same tier as Giant, honestly. Like, they're both pretty much the same in that term. Or, sorry, they're both the same in terms of just they don't do anything. Goblin Gang, definitely a bit different than Spear Goblins, because there's 3 Spear Goblins and 3 Goblins now. I don't know how much damage I can do. Like, I'd say the closest comparison is probably the Knight, right? Like, he's pretty, like, average, so he can one-shot them, but he takes some damage. If they're tactically placed, they could take me out, so I think I'll put him at C. I think that's pretty fair. Night Witch. The bats are pretty fragile, and I wouldn't mind taking on the Night Witch, if you know what I mean. I don't know. I don't think I want to put her at C. She's, like, her axe, or, like, whatever that is, does a lot of damage. Yeah, I think I'll put her at D. It's just, it's pretty situational. Lumberjack, I don't know if I could do it, man. Not even could he beat me. It's just, he's one of my brothers. Then you can't fight brothers, so, like, I can't. I'm sorry. Like, he's got to go up here. Okay, the Minion Horde. Now, the Minion Horde, it's like, there's a lot of minions, and I don't know if I can reach them or not. And if I do the damage of a knight, I'm gonna have to, like, 2-shot every minion. So there's just, I don't think there's any way I beat them. Like, I think they're top 10 too. Mega Knight, I mean, this might be another like S or like top 10 just because Mega Knight's a pretty big guy. Like he's a lot of armor too, and he has two big balls which he just crushes you with, which I'm sure like some of you deal with on the daily. It's like I don't know. I don't think I could take him on honestly. He doesn't even do a lot of damage. He just has so much health, and he just jump on me and squish me. Like he's got to be a top 10. Mirror. I guess we're assuming that the mirror would mirror me. So that would just mean I'd fight myself. So that's just a stalemate. So let's just see. It's just a stalemate. Ice Golem. Ice Golem. I mean, yeah, he's just the Ice Golem. He's gonna take a little bit to kill. I think it goes in F. I love the boy Ice Golem, but he ain't gonna do anything. I'm just gonna punch him to death and get some coal. Then he's just gonna freeze me for a second. Oh, I'm gonna get frozen. Oh, whatever will I do? Snowball, honestly better than the Zap. I put out trash, but the Snowball actually knocks me back and does more damage. I think. I don't quote me on that. Actually, no, they do the same damage either way, but it knocks me back and it gives me slightly slowness, so it's like, it's still better than the Zap. Freeze, bottom 5. It's just gonna freeze me. What was it gonna do? I'm just gonna stand there still, look like an idiot? Well, the freeze looks dumber because it wasted 4 licks on me for nothing. Royal Delivery, okay, so if we're, like, I'm gonna assume that they're gonna, like, deploy on me so the Royal Delivery lands on me. So if the Royal Delivery lands on me, it's gonna give me even more brain damage, so I might get confused and forget what I'm doing, so I think there's like a decent chance for him. The Royal Delivery himself isn't that strong, but I'll give him a C just for that factor. The Knight, I mean, I just like compared him to me, so it's just gonna go in C just because it's like it's the most even matchup here, I'd say. The Archer Queen, okay, so without her ability, it's like I could probably take her, but even without her ability, I could, if you know what I mean. But with her ability, she's just gonna do way too much damage. Like, there's just no way. Like, actually, no way I could beat her. She's like I'd go. I'm going with an S because I feel like if they use a bad ability, I could still win. E Giant, I'm dead. Absolutely dead. The only scenario where a fat ginger will beat me, and the only reason is because like his just aura effect. Like if I'm using like fisticuffs, bare bones, just fists, like I'm gonna have to punch him when his like little electricity aura. I'm just gonna constantly be affected by it. There's nothing I can do about that. Like I'm just dead. Like that's not fair. Super Lava Hound, like okay, he's not that bad, but you pop him out and he does a lot of damage, and then there's 2 of them. So like I don't know. I think I'd honestly just run away because there's nothing I can do. Like I know he's just gonna blow up and kill me. So I think this is another stalemate, so I'll put him at C. No reason to try and fight him. Minions, I mean, there's 3 less in the minion horde, and it's like, this time I actually could kill them, because they're not, like, that dangerous or anything. But they still do some decent damage, because, you know, they're just throwing their balls on me, it's like, I gotta deal with all that. So, I think I'd put him at C. It's like, it's pretty evenly matched. Actually, no, it's a bit in my favor, actually, I'll put him in D. Goblin Drill, okay. It's just a bunch of waves of goblins coming out, and just if I do as much damage as the Knight, that's not really an issue. So I guess towards the end there's a few more, so I'll put him in D. It's a pretty easy fight. Barbarian Hut, no way. Like actually no way. 2 barbarians pop, or no, 3 barbarians pop out at a time, I think. And I deal with the 3 barbs. Like they probably got me half health, and I deal with them again. And then another one comes out. Like I just can't win. There's no world where I win that, right? I don't think there is. Just oh wait, no, but I'd start damaging the hut. So yeah. Actually, no, I'm gonna put in B. I just thought about that. If I damage the hut enough, another wave of barbs won't spawn. So it's just gonna be 4 barbs instead of 7. So definitely some potential there. Graveyard. Okay, here's the thing. It's like it's just skeletons, but they're gonna overwhelm me eventually. I can't like hit them that fast. Like if I'm like the knight. So it's just yeah. Like I think it's a pretty tough matchup. Unless I get like good RNG on the graveyard spawns, it's just, no, they definitely have like some advantage. Think A is pretty fitting for them. The super witch actually. Let's think. I mean, she's all right. she spawns a bunch of stuff. I honestly don't remember her that well, but I think she spawned just like I think she spawned bat skeletons and could spawn pigs if she killed you. So I think that'd be overwhelming. So I think I'll give her like the A here. Larry's I can't, dude. I can't. I love Larrys too much to do anything to them. I would not harm a Larry in my life. I swear on that. Never. If it was me, my troops don't count. Elite Barbarians. People meme on these guys a lot, but they got their Viking helmets. They also got their stutters, apparently. I don't know what that was. Viking. Um, but yeah, they got their Viking helmets. Like, they're raged. They're prepared to go. They've probably got, like, a full belly in them. Like, just ate some dinner. They're ready to go to battle. Fight for a war for their country. It's like, there's no way I'm beating these guys. They got swords. They're buffer than the Barbarians. Like, to do more damage, there's just no way. There is no way. I literally cannot win. The top 10 is already full, but just like pretend that just says like SS or something. Expo, okay. This is a bit interesting. I don't know who actually wins the matchup between the Expo and the Knight, but like, what if I just avoid the range of the Expo, and then once like half health I swoop in? Unless we're just assuming that I have to fight as soon as it like gets placed down. If I get like the 3 seconds like what do you call it, head start when it like deploys, there might be a chance, but it's pretty situational. The Expo definitely does have a slight edge over me though, just because the range and like the DPS. Barbs, I'm dead. No chance. Literally no chance. Like you want me to deal with a barb hut, right? Which is 4 men, and then you put 5 men in a circle and they surround me, and they're all hitting me. What am I meant to do? I'm just dead. Arrows, I'm fine, honestly. Like, let's think about it. It's like it's a bunch of arrows, right? And it's gonna like pierce me and like hit me. Like some of them are definitely hitting me. I can dodge a few. Unless we're assuming the entirety of the arrows hit me, then it's gonna do some decent damage to my head. I'm gonna be like spilling ketchup everywhere. So it's I don't know. But after like that, I win if I just don't die. So I think they get a D. I don't think it's fair. I think I have slight advantage to lightning. Um, I mean, it's definitely like it definitely hurts a lot, but it wouldn't kill me, right? It's just a single strike of lightning, so definitely a high D. It's almost C. Barb barrel, easy work. Actually, easy work. It's not as bad as these guys, but easy work. It's just one barb and some wood. I can take on a hard wood and a barbarian at the same time. Come on, I've done it before. Okay, Mother Witch. She's pretty fragile. Like, I don't know where pink goo is. I don't know if it'd do anything to me, like give me a disease or something, but I think I'm fine. Yeah, honestly, pretty easy. Like, I'm gonna put her an F. So easy. Baby Dragon. I mean, like, he's only a baby. Like, can I act like I can't just say I'd beat up a baby. I think he wins no matter what. I'm not gonna beat up a baby. Here you go, Baby Dragon. All right, Ice Wizard. I mean, if he's like placed in the middle and like he's slowing me down, he's gonna have like some time, but I'm just gonna win no matter what. So I think he's like a mid D. Like he's not C, but he's not like fully D. He's just kind of in the middle. Recruits, I'm dead. There's 6 of them. There's 6 of them. They're just weaker barbarians with spears, and there's 6 of them just surrounding me. What am I meant to do? Even if like 2 or 3 go off to the side, I still think I don't win. Like I just that's the only scenario where I would win. So I'm just gonna put S just because it's so situational. But any other scenario, I'm just dead. Now the E golem, again, he doesn't do anything, so it's pretty free. But still, not as bad as these guys. So he's gonna go in like low D just because like I beat him up. He spawns 2 spawn ones, beat him up again. And there's 4, and the blobs are pretty easy. Fisherman, I think I win against him. Like, he's kind of similar to a knight, but there's just no way he wins. Like, no matter how hard he hits me with his meat, it's not going to convince me to lose. Just give up to him. Like, I just win. Like, just, it's pretty easy. Normal Lava Hound, definitely not as bad as the Super Lava Hound, so I think I think I'll put her in D just because she doesn't have the explosion effect. She spawns in the pups, and like the pups are gonna rain like some fire on me, but it's only like you know where you're at a bonfire, those little like fire like flake shard things like fly around. I assume it's like that, so that's not that bad. Goblins pretty easy. Not as bad as the spear goblins because they can actually do something with their little daggers, but definitely still pretty easy. The P.E.K.K.A, I'm dead. Mommy P.E.K.K.A would just squash me, not even a question. Not even a question. Like, we don't even know what the P.E.K.K.A is. She just has a giant sword. She's gonna take care of me easily. Cannon cart. I think this is S2. Just like unless like I'm right in front of it as soon as it gets deployed, there's no chance I win because it just gets spawned into the second cannon cart too. So actually no, it would be a stalemate because if I kill it, then it's just gonna that's just a stalemate. Rocket. Well, the knight survives, so I think I'm pretty similar to the knight. I don't know if I have as much health, so I might actually die. I think the rocket has a fair chance. I don't. We'd have to test it, but I don't know how that would work. So I think that the rocket's like a low A. Guards. I mean, I think C. I think I could take care of them honestly. There's only 3 of them. They're just Larry's hidden behind little armor and shields because they're scared. Speaking of hiding behind armor and shield because they're scared, the Dark Prince is next, and if he gets the charge, his mace would do a lot of damage. So like, I think he's like a low B. I think he'd kill me because what am I meant to do about that? Goblin barrel, easy. It's just the goblins, but in a barrel. Like, actually, no, there's less of them actually, so they should go under. Princess, even if she's got the range, like she's going down. Like it's actually too easy. F. Sparky would destroy me. I mean, the Sparky, she just has too much damage. There's just no way I win. Executioner. I feel like he's a mid B, right? Just because even with the range he has and like the double hit, it's just like there's no armor for him, right? He's just wearing his like little executioner hood, so I think I'd do pretty good. Ice Spirit easy, actually like bottom. What is he gonna do? Jump on me, freeze me, do no damage? Would like go away. Electro Whiz. I think Electro Whiz is like D, just because he doesn't do a lot of damage, and his double stun wouldn't do anything, so it's just more damage into one hit. I still don't think it'd matter that much though. Mini P.E.K.K.A. Mini P.E.K.K.A.'s definitely taking me down. I think he's A. Like I don't think I can win again. No, I think he's just S. Like I don't think he's like super S, but he's definitely S. Monk would clean me up. Like Monk would actually just easy work. He has his like combo where and it just pushes me back like just too much. And then he can just pop his ability whenever he wants, and I'll do nothing. Goblin Hut. It just spawns a bunch of the goblins, but instead of like what 3 of them, there's like 12 or 15 or something. So I think unless I got to the hut, they do pretty good. So I'll give them a slight advantage here, but not by too much. Wizard. I could sell the wizard honestly. Like it's not as bad as the ice whiz, but I still think it'd be like I think it's like kind of fair. He does a lot of damage, but he doesn't have a lot of health. Hog Rider. I mean, he doesn't do anything. He's just really quick. So if I'm not as fast as him, it'd be kind of difficult. But I could definitely take care of him. Like he's definitely a D here. Like he can't do anything. The Goblin Brawler, he is jacked out of his mind. There's no way I could win. Absolutely no way, dude. There's just nothing. No. Um, I think he gets a low A here because there's some chance I win, but he's really buff. He's also doing fisticuffs too, so uh, respect to him. Got bomb tower. It's just a bomber on a tower with more health. Where's the bomber at? Where is he at? D. Bomb tower's at least a B. Like, because he's just a bomber on a tower throwing bombs at me from high above. Musketeer. I mean, she has a decent chance. I think she's almost B just because of her range and her damage. But if I was just right next to her or in front of her, I could just quick 1-2 gone. Got the rage. What's the rage gonna do to me? Nothing. It's just gonna do the same damage like a zap. Get out of here. Fireball. I think high D. It wouldn't kill or no. Put it low. I have to put it lower than the lightning. Like it's just gonna do some damage at first, but it's not gonna do that much. The miner's actually a pretty fair matchup, but I'd still win. So I'm gonna give him like the lowest C. Mega Man's pretty weak too, and I could just like beat him up from like when he's up in the sky. So I think Mega Man's a pretty low C too. He doesn't do that much damage. Poison. I mean, yeah, it's just not gonna do a lot, right? Like it is better than the fireball though because it does more damage. So I will have to put it above the fireball at the very least. 3 musketeers, I'm dead. What do you want me to do? Even if I'm fighting the one that split off, like it's so situational. I think I'll give him a low S just because that situational thing. Bandit, I'd take her on. Like I'd take her on easily, even with her like dash build. It's just not even close. I'll put her like above the knight just because we're dash or no below the knight. Skelly Drags, they're so easy, dude. There's a pile of bones. Hit them once, they're gonna crumple apart. Like, just easy. Get out of here. Like, F. Go to F. Healer, she does nothing. F. Don't even need to explain. Furnace, it'd be pretty hot, but definitely not as bad as these guys. I think it's a D, though. It, like, won't do anything. It's even worse than all the other spawners. Tesla would do, like, an okay job. It might have a chance. I'll give it like a mid C. I think it'd do slightly better than the Knight. Earthquake isn't. Well, if it breaks the earth beneath me and I fall and I die of fall damage, that's kind of dumb. But that's situational. So I feel like all situational cards have to go in C. Bats easy. I would actually clean sweep. Put them in F. Fire Spirit F. Inferno Dragon. Inferno Dragon would definitely clean me up. Just so much damage at once. Like there's just no way. Gotta put them in S or like top 10 SS. Double S, where I don't know what you call it. SS plus, I think it's usually called. Magic Archer, he's pretty fragile, but he's got good range. I'll put him like kinda high C. Zappies, yeah, they take care of me honestly. Like unless it's situational, gotta go B. Heal Spirit garbage. What is it going to do? What is it going to do? What is happening? Please don't do that. Balloon wouldn't do anything, right? It has this death bomb, so I guess it could do something. So I'll put it like high F, but yeah, just no chance really. Normal Witch, I mean, she's alright. I think she's like just kind of a mid C. She spawns her layers, but I can easily take care of them, and then take care of her. Ram Rogers, she's really quick, and she also has like her like stun thing that she hits you with. So definitely think she's like a mid B. I think she has a good chance. The Pixel Barbarians are literally the same as the other Barbarians, just their eyesight might be a bit worse. So where are the Barbs? Okay, the Barbs are in like super S, so I'll put them in like here just because their eyesight might help me. Log would crush me. It would crush me, but it wouldn't do a lot of damage, so I'll give the Log a C just for respect for the Log. Royal Ghost is a pretty even matchup, but it's the same thing with the Knight. It's just an even matchup, so like it wouldn't really do anything. I'd still win, so I gotta put under the Knight. Golden Knight, I mean, Golden Knight could definitely beat me. I think he's like kinda like mid B. Like even if he doesn't have his ability, he'd still do good. Cannon could beat me, so I'll put him in B. But just in, like there's just situations where he wouldn't. The Skelly Barrel, I mean, I don't know. It just drops it just drops a tiny little bunch of white men on you. Like it's just like a graveyard in a box or in a barrel in this case, I guess. I guess I'll go with D. I mean, they have some. Actually, no, I'll put it in C. They have some chance, but just not a lot. Firecracker, C, or range isn't going to help her that much. Goblin Giant would definitely beat me. This Beard Goblins, I think, would do a lot of damage. I think there's, like, a world where I might win, but still, like, I gotta put him at, like, mid-A just because the Spear Goblins. Golem, he's just some hard rock walking around. Like, who does he think he is, honestly? But his death explosion from both his, like, him and his, like, Golemites is still something, so I'll put him at, like, I'll put him at, like, D there. E-Spirit would not do a thing. It's just going to stun me for a little bit. Get out of here. NATO. Same thing, honestly. It's going to drag me around, not do a lot. Skelly King. I mean, he does have his mace, and he has a skeleton, so I feel like I'd die. But if he didn't pop his ability, I still feel like I could win. So I'll give him the A for that. And then finally, we got all the Larrys. All the Larrys, they'd easily sweep me. Like, what am I meant to do? There's too many of them. They'd overwhelm me, so... I think I gotta give them the Super S, so... Final list. If you guys want to get a look, I think it's pretty valid in my opinion. Like, I don't know how I'd win against any of the things I've listed or lose against any of the things I listed low. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bit of a longer one, but yeah. Haven't seen this been done before, so I decided to do it. So, I'll see you guys in the next one.